Hello.
Hello. Let me see if the notification is up. Is anybody in yet?
I think we are live already. Yes.
Yes,
So
we
good evening, and thanks everyone for joining us live tonight. So tonight we are actually going to discuss about this crypto bear market. Okay, so typically known as the crypto winter, right? Okay, so in last year 2021, okay, we actually saw what we call a bull run, right? Okay, for
are.
Bitcoin and the general crypto market in the crypto market in general. So everyone was like making 3 to 4 digits returns on their crypto investment, right? So Vanessa, do you also made quite a bit last year as well?
Last year was a good year, I must admit, but this year, oh, what happened to this year?
Yeah, in fact, yes, that's right. So, in fact, I would say towards the end of 2021, I think somewhere in November, right, it was the all-time high, 69,000, right, in
Correct,
Bitcoin.
correct.
And then we saw a reversal of price from then on, keep on falling. So it actually fallen more than 70%, from the high to the low, more than 75%. But of course, has already recovered slightly, of course, as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the exact reason for the drop? Do you know, Vanessa?
A lot of uncertainty law, like inflation rate is rising, then people are very uncertain about the future. But I want to say, because Bitcoin has always been going up and down, or maybe just the crypto market, what makes you so sure that this time is a bear market?
What makes me? You're asking me, is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So typically, okay, in stock now, if we see a 30% drop, we know it's a bear market. Okay, but some will argue, hey, Bitcoin is like, 动不动
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
time, 30% drop very common. Okay,
Correct,
so
correct.
I won't say it's very common, but it's more, more common than in
Yeah.
stock investing and all that. Yeah. So what we call usually a bear market, of course, there's don't have really a way to go and judge it, but if typically if there's a fall of more than, I'll say in crypto maybe we'll say 50% falling,
Mm,
and it stays there for a pretty long time, then we say that it's a bear market, it's a crypto winter and
yes.
things like that. Yeah. So I think no one knows the exact reason, for the drop. Okay, no one knows exactly. But of course, if we look at more recently, of course, many things happened over the last 1 year, last few
Yeah.
months. But more recently, of course, we saw the fall of staking companies like Celsius, Three Arrows, they file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, and then things like that. So I think more fear are being injected in the market, as well as I think Vanessa mentioned uncertainty, right? The Fed announced
Correct,
consumer
correct.
price index, right? CPI, at this 9.1%, right, causing the crypto market. Interestingly, it caused the crypto market to fall sharply. Okay, if you
Yeah.
notice, after the news came down straight away. Okay, but funnily, okay, there's a rally of about I think 30 to 50%, depending on which coin, of course. If you look at Ethereum itself, it's about 50%, more than 50% now after it falls sharply. Right.
Yeah.
So we can see market, right, can be quite irrational. Right.
Correct.
And I believe you will agree, okay, not only Vanessa, but people watching will agree that it's almost difficult or impossible to predict the
Mm.
market, where it's going and things like that. Okay, so I think someone saying that, okay, sorry, cannot see your name. Okay, Ethereum 1006. Yeah, it went to 1006 momentarily, but I think it came down to 1005 plus plus. I don't know. That's the last time I saw so maybe maybe it's short again.
Went
It's
back up. Went back.
right?
The lowest ever been was like 800 in this year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 800 plus 880 or something.
Aya!
So you see,
all of us, all of us will be like, Aya, why we never buy in?
so the thing is, of course, you see, when we say, oh, buy the dip and all that, right? So, you could be buying the dip of Bitcoin at 40,000, but now you are halfway gone, Yeah. So,
Correct.
the question is, like, are there any opportunities, or, some will say, is this it, Is this the end of the crypto boom? Finally, after 10, 11 years, actually, it's a scam, like, it's just a bubble, burst, and then that's the end. Okay, so tonight we will be giving our views. Okay, so also feel free to type in any question you have in the comments so we can actually see it. So I think some of you are saying hi to us. You see, we can actually see it. So feel free to type in any questions you have in the comment. Right. Okay. So before I go on, I think I saw some of you already live with us. So what you can do is, of course, just like Ken right here, just type hi, say hi to us so we know you are here with us. Or if you are more shy, don't type hi, just tap on the like button for us so we know that you are here with us. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So right, with that, thank you very much. So let me just bring up the slide that I have prepared for tonight.
Wow, really exciting
Okay.
crypto
Okay,
winter.
so yeah, some of you type in the like, okay, and some I saw some questions coming in. We will
Wow.
actually try to answer them later. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Okay. So
Wait,
maybe this.
before we
Yeah.
move on, I just want to
Yes.
say, everybody, if it's possible, please help us to like and share this video, especially if you know people who are interested in like knowing more about the crypto space and how the sentiment is like currently and the strategies. Please share this video out for us. All right. Thank you. Okay.
All
Leslie,
right.
handing it off
Yeah.
to you.
Actually, no, I should hand over to you because it's
Oh,
your
yeah, yeah, it's
turn,
my turn,
right?
my turn.
So yeah.
Okay, so we will be
Vanessa.
covering on the bear market strategies, but before that, we will go through on the agenda. So we will go through on general crypto market outlook because I mean there's a lot of fear and uncertainty right now. So we will address that because it's really, really important. Then moving on, we will also have indicators and data. So this one, Leslie will be actually covering it on it. So if you guys want some tips or some, news first deeps, this is the indicators and data side that Leslie will be giving because I always text him and bug him and like, hey Leslie, give me some tips right now, right now. So it's really, really valuable. Okay, moving on, we have the bear market strategy because right now we're in the bear market, so you need to act fast, act smart, and these are the strategies that we will be sharing with you guys. And moving on, we will, oh yes, and this is the best part, it is a free giveaway at the very end. So we will actually let you know how to get into this giveaway. This giveaway definitely have a lot of attractive prizes because it includes a Legend Nano S Plus or a $80 Capital Land voucher. So let's say you partake in this giveaway and we choose the winner, we pick the winner, we will actually ask you which one would you prefer and you can actually get back to us also. So stay tuned to the very end and I'll pass it back to Leslie.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Vanessa. So I hope you didn't oversell me. Later, people expectation very high. Oh, I know. Okay,
I
indicators.
expect high too.
Okay, so yeah, this wallet, if you know what is it, you know what is it. So in case you don't know what is it, or you already have one, so maybe you can go for the Capital Land voucher, right? So some of them want Ethereum for as a free giveaway. Okay, unfortunately, the ledger don't comes with the Ethereum. You have to get it yourself, right? Okay, but I think yeah, it's still quite very valuable. Right? I think it's about $100 or something. It's a brand new.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the latest model, in fact. Right. Okay. So do stay till the end with us. It's probably about maybe 20 or 30 minute session. So it's not a very long one. Right. Stay till the end, then you get a chance to win this free giveaway. All right. Okay. So with that, let's begin, shall we,
Yes,
Vanessa?
let's do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So do tap on one more like for us if you are ready. All right. Okay. And let's go. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So let me just do a quick introduction about myself in case this is the first time you see me and hear from me. All right. So a very quick one. So I'm actually a co-founder of Crypto Learn SG. Is actually a crypto school. So if you want to learn about crypto strategy, how to trade them and invest in them. So it's a school to go to, right? And I'm also serving as the AVP in the Digital Wealth Division of OIO, which is actually the fully owned subsidiary of OIO Holdings, the first listed company in Singapore that specializes in blockchain, right? And I myself actually have 12 years of investing experience. I started investing in funds, ETFs, stocks and all that. Okay, but after which I ventured into crypto around 2016, right? So actually I went through the last winter, which was around 2018. We will talk more about that, right? So, and what did we do back then and what can we probably do something similar right now as well. So I'll share on that as well. Okay, so that's just a short introduction about me. Right. Okay, so with that, first up, just a quick disclaimer. So do note that whatever discussed are not meant to be financial advice. Okay, we are only giving our opinion and our own analysis, because in any investment, it is also imperative that you do your own research and your own due diligence as well. All right. Okay. Right. With that out of the way, so let's look at what's happening in the market right now. Okay, so Bitcoin, and of course generally the overall crypto market has fallen, okay, more than 70%, in fact 74.52. That's from the top of the 69,000, okay, all-time high, previous all-time high, and to the very bottom that it ever go to, which is I think around 18,000, if I'm not wrong, for this year. And with that, it's actually fallen more than 74 by 5.52%. Okay, quite crazy. Of course, it has recovered slightly. Okay, so probably now it's around like down 60% overall. Okay, so what we should do, right? Obviously, we are already in the bear market. There's no two ways about it. Okay, don't need to think that, hey, is it the bear market, like, you know, is going to go up? No need to think this one. Okay, first we recognize, okay, it's the bear market first. Why? Because when you recognize it, then you will find ways, okay, to go and tackle this market, you know, or navigate this market. Make sense? Okay, if you keep thinking maybe it will go up to 69,000, it will. Okay, that's my belief, of course, but not in a short term. Okay, I will say. Right, so what should we do? Right, and we'll find out. Okay, so the question is, I think Vanessa would like this, this slide. Okay, the big question is, like, is this a bear market, right? Because when you say bear market, right, then people are very, okay, is this a bear market with a greasy bear on the left, right? Okay, that's waiting to grab and pound you down, right? Okay, pound your crypto down, okay? Or is it a bear market, we love to hug, just like on the right side, okay? Because there will be so much opportunities, right? So some people also say that fortunes are being made during bear markets. Okay, so is it true or not? We don't know. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think it's a scary? Maybe you can type in S in the comment if you think it's actually scary. Okay, but if you love to hug, type in H. Okay, type in H. Okay, in the chat. Let us know what you think. All right.
I want to type H. I really want to type H, because if today whatever you say is a H, right, I will buy a real bear tomorrow.
A real green bear.
Yeah, a real teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Okay. All right. So yeah, please type in. Let us know. Do interact with us a little bit. Okay. So let us, I would say, look at next thing. Okay, look at the next thing. Okay, which I'm going to share with you something pretty interesting. So if we actually look a little bit further, okay, and look at what we call a Bitcoin 4-year cycle. Okay, so if we look at between 2014, okay, to 2017, right? Okay, we can see that the cycle is generally divided into 4 parts, or 4 years, if you like. Okay, so we always begin with a bearish year, okay, where the price actually goes down. Can you see that? Okay, and a neutral year where it's, I would say, somewhat sideways. Okay, neither up or neither down. Okay, and then followed by a bullish year where it goes up, and a parabolic year. What does that mean? It means that it's super bullish. It goes up damn a lot. Okay, so it's like, wow, easily you can make 3-digit, 4-digit kind of ROI, right? Okay, so if we move on, okay, 2018, okay, we actually see the same cycle happens. Okay, bearish year, okay, neutral, bullish, parabolic. Okay, this is November, by the way, this part. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, it means that 2022 is a what year? Okay, bearish year. Okay, which we can see that it is true until now we are in July already. Since November last year, it has come down. So we can see that the cycle actually continues. Do you realize that? Okay, so if 2022, okay, is a bearish year, that's assuming this is accurate. Okay, and then you will follow by the neutral year, bullish year, parabolic year. Okay, so what should we do? Okay, should we run and hide and think that A is the end? Okay, so far there's been two cycle that is exactly the same. Okay, and the third cycle, which is this year, the beginning of the third cycle. Okay, if we look at it, 2022 has been accurate so far. It's a bearish year, right? So if you ask me, okay, someone asked, right, what's the best coin, to buy and things like that. Right? I would say typically what happens is that during all these bearish year, right, okay, it's best to actually accumulate, all right, crypto with good fundamentals. Okay, so you do a holding, right? So, but why I say in small fraction, okay, because we need to be mindful. This is not an all in. Okay, show hand already. Okay, yeah, because we do not know. Okay, we do not know when is the lowest. To be very very frank. Okay, to be very frank. Right. So we should buy in tranches. Okay, meaning you say that if it falls by a little bit, you can add more position. Okay, but why do we want good fundamentals coin? Because it's more stable. Right. So very easy. If you don't know what good fundamental coin is, okay, just go for Bitcoin, Ethereum. Does it make sense? Okay. So in case you go into because again in crypto, Terra, Luna, all these like top 10 coin, okay, you can go to zero just so easily, right? So but these two coin being the most dominant one should be quite safe, right? Okay, so someone mentioned is dot, okay, I think dot is pretty good as well. Okay, yeah, it is good for accumulation as well. Okay, so but is this a good idea? What do you think? Is this a good idea? Okay, so I think Facebook is a bit lag one. Okay, but never mind. Okay, so Vanessa, what do you think? What do you think is a good idea?
I do think it's a good idea. For me, I feel like right now is really lelong sale. Lor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like even like just now somebody mentioned dot, right? Dot all time high was like 40, 50, was it? 40, 50 plus?
Yeah, I think yeah. Now I think it's how much? $8.
$8 is really very similar to the price that they actually launched. If I'm not wrong, they launched at around $6. So like, what is $2 more? Like it's really a very very good price. That's how I feel lah. But that is how I feel. And like if it actually follows what you are showing right now, I think it's very worth it. It's just gonna like have a neutral year and then another bullish year before a parabolic year. So if it's according to this, then I think it's a good thing.
Mm, okay. So anyway, just someone mentioned dot, right? So don't take this as a tip. 2 hours ago, I just bought dot. Okay. So anyway, okay. So okay. Of course, this one, right? When we know that, okay, bearish year, right? So where is the bottom? Okay. Do you all want to know where's the bottom? Actually, okay. Well, of course you wanna, all right. But to be frank, this is not again 100% will be accurate one. Okay, because again we are using some sort of data, all right, indicator to try and replicate what has happened before. Okay, so if we go and look at the past two cycle, which I show you in the earlier slide, right? Okay, what happens during the bearish year? The bottom, all right, the bottom, is the previous 4 year cycle all-time high. Okay, so what was the previous cycle all-time high? About 19,000 plus. Okay, so again, hint, okay, but again, we cannot 100% say that hey, this is 100% accurate. Okay, but so far it has been always been like that. So meaning you say in 2026, for instance, maybe it will crash to 69,000, then that's the bottom. Maybe by then it's 200,000. I don't know. Right? Okay. So, you get what I mean, right? So possibly we may have seen the bottom. Okay, but again, I don't want to say that this is confirmed. But if we look at the data that we have, okay, based on this 4 year cycle. All right. Okay. So, is this a good idea? Correct or not? So, let's look at what's happening. Also using other data. Okay. Oh yeah. First thing first. First thing first. Okay. Sorry. Before even we go into discussing, hey, should we go and accumulate or not? Leslie, worth accumulating or not? Okay. Before I answer all these questions, even before we go into investing, I'll say there's a few things we need to do. Okay. We need to know. Okay. Number one is of course your portfolio management. Okay, you must have a proper position sizing. What does that mean? You only put in what you are willing to lose. Make sense? Okay, so some people lose a few $1 million in Terra because their holdings me 100% in Terra. That it doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so and of course risk management. Mitigate your loss with stop losses. Again, of course, how much you are willing to lose and things like that. All right. Okay, the last one, of course, is your belief. Okay, so if you are watching this right now and then actually you don't believe in crypto, then there's no reason you should go into it. But if you have belief, okay, in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, then there's no reason you should not start accumulating. Make sense? Because if you would buy a 60,000 Bitcoin, okay, why not a 20,000 one? Right? So all this may seems very no-brainer, but trust me, I think you may have people like that also. They no-brainer, but they don't do it. Okay, so these are the things that we need to clear first. Okay, before we even go to that. All right, can right. So next, if we look at our data, right, I'm going to share with you is that who are actually accumulating Bitcoin. Okay, so of course the retail investors they are going into Bitcoin. They are adding more. Right. So, but if you can see what I call whales, the whales are people who are holding a bit small. Sorry about that, but you can just Google Glassnode and their Twitter. You can find this. Right. So they typically go through this accumulation cycle. Right. So it's aligned with the Bitcoin market. So when it's low, they actually can you see that they are adding to their balance aggressively. Okay, they are acquiring about 140K Bitcoin per month, not 140K dollars. 140K pieces of Bitcoin. One pieces is 20,000. Okay, so directly from the exchange every month, right? So since the beginning of this year, right? So it is known that this bearish year is the best for accumulation. Okay, even among the whales. Okay, not only retail investors who are no FOMO. Actually, in fact, I don't think there's a lot of FOMO right now. The funny thing is that the retail investor only FOMO when you go to 69,000. Then you want to buy. Okay, people want to buy. Correct. Okay, but it's 20,000 or the one I think going to crash. Okay, all right. So, yeah, that's the thing about sentiments. That's why it can be irrational. Right? Okay. So, right, this is something that I share with you. And also, if you have been watching some of my Facebook Live, okay, so you will realize that I talk about this a lot. Okay, so this Bitcoin MVRV ratio, okay, if you use this strategy, okay, is 100% win rate. Okay, 100% win rate. Right. So it's not that Leslie, you are damn good. No, okay, I don't take credit for that. It's just that this data is very accurate. So far, okay, will it have an inaccurate indication one day? Maybe. Okay, but so far, okay, so again, I'm not saying that it will work 100% forever. Okay, so how to use this Bitcoin VRV ratio, right? Typically what happens is that there's these 2 points that you must take note. Okay, one of them is this 1.0. Okay, the one is 3.7. Right. So there's two criteria to be meet. Number one is that when the you see a few lines, right? Let's ignore the yellow and the dotted line at the top first. Ignore first. Look at the bottom first, where the red and the green line is. You'll see this black line. Okay, when it touches 1.0, right? Okay, it's a good time to buy. So these are touching. Okay, so 3.7 you should sell. Okay, clear. This is the first so-called criteria that must be fulfilled. Secondly is that let's take a look at the top one first, the yellow line, which represent the Bitcoin price. Okay, if it's above the dotted line, right, just like this part and this part, okay, combined with the bottom touching 1.0, then it's a good time, the best time to buy. So far, 100%. Right. So where are the price point that you could have bought, right? So this part you can buy, can you see? Okay. Yellow line above and black line touching 1.0. And then you would have sell here. When do you sell? When it touches 3.0, don't sell yet. But if you see the price falls below the dotted line, somewhere here, okay, then it's selling. Right, so it's a repeat. So again, touching, you buy. Okay, going down above 3.0, 3.7 already, sell. Okay, buy, sell. Okay, buy, sell. Okay, so what happens if you just follow, okay, this MVRV method? How much would you have made? The first round is 900%. Okay, 7,677%. Okay, 2009%. Okay, 7,400%. Okay, if you notice that this is the whole lifetime of Bitcoin, which is not very long, about 12 to 13 years, right? All right. So it meaning to say that these don't happen often. That's why it's accurate. Okay. So the bad thing about this strategy is that it don't happen often. Okay. It don't happen often. So is you take a very long time to wait for it to happen. Okay, but it's my duty to, not my duty. Okay, just kidding. So let me show you. Okay, now is it touching 1.0? Touch. Okay, so but the yellow line above the dotted line already not yet. Not yet. Okay, so but it's your chance. Okay, why? Okay, if you go and follow, okay, usually this happen in the bearish year. Okay, and this selling is usually at the end of the 4 years. Close. Okay, close. So now bearish year or not? Bearish year. Okay, 1.0 fulfill one for you already. Okay. Yeah. So of course, what we can do is wait for this, but I would suggest is you actually don't need to wait, because the best time to buy, of course, this is confirmed already. But if you notice that actually few months before it happens, it's even better. The price is even lower. Sorry, a bit small, but you get what I mean, right? Okay. Yeah. So it could be the few months already. Right. So you can actually start accumulating a little bit, but of course must fulfill the few criteria, your portfolio management, your risk management, your belief. Okay, must do your own due diligence, your own research, and things like that. Okay, if not, of course you can consult professionals, or at least I know your friends who are more well versed. Okay, at least. But again, sometimes your friends can only help that much, because they can ask you when, they can tell you when to buy, but maybe when they sell they don't tell you, because not they selfish, but you get what I mean. It's they sometimes they don't monitor, right, for you as well, right? Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so let me see, is there any questions from here? So if not, can I just request for, so far, if what I share is still beneficial to you, still valuable, maybe you can just tap on the love button this time. Okay, let me know you are still here watching, and things like that. Okay, yeah. So Vanessa, what do you think?
What do you mean? What do I think?
Hmm?
Whether will I buy or not?
You think the MVRV will fulfill or not? Will it goes up above the dotted line in the next few months?
Wow, that's very hard to say. But for me, I feel like the long term wise, maybe not. But I may be wrong.
Long term wise.
As in, like, I don't know whether it will actually really go up or not, because like it's a bit uncertain. Like this time I feel like it isn't reacting to how it's supposed to be. Like people increase inflation, yet the stock went up.
Mm.
So I feel like it's not following the rules as it is. But I would still think that it's a good idea to dollar cost average. I mean, we never know when will be the lowest lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, of course, there are many different ways. The most straightforward way is you go and buy yourself, right? Because let's say you have $10,000, so maybe you can buy some now. If it falls a little bit more, you can buy a little bit more. Okay, of course there are what we call structured product, where actually they do this automatically for you. There are things like that as well. Okay, but have to be careful. What you should do is look for what we call okay, of course, Celsius and all that, they are reputable company. Okay, but it's good that you look for a company that actually have insurance, right? You get what I mean? Okay, so there are insurance for crypto. So if you lost your fund, they actually pay you back, right?
Yeah.
So there's one, if you are in the stock market, you should know the grayscale. Okay, it's something like it's not exactly an ETF, lah, but it's like a Bitcoin fund, right? So they
Mm.
are actually insured. They are actually insured. So yeah, and this is one way you can do if you want to look for some structured product that does that for you. Okay, another way,
Yes.
of course, is do a non-custodian manner. What does that mean? It means that you hold your own funds. Okay, and that is why we want to give away the ledger today. So because with the ledger, you actually hold your own funds. Okay, you are your own custodian. You all get what I mean? Because if you transfer money into Celsius and all that, even buying, there's nothing wrong with that. So don't get me wrong. Until something is wrong, of course. And essentially, they are holding your funds. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, to answer your question about not say question, but you mentioned something like the inflation go up, the stocks you are referring to the recent one, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Then
Because
Ken Koo actually Facebook comment say because high inflation must put money elsewhere than bank.
yeah.
Yes.
But this is the logic one. Okay, this is the logical one. It's just like smoking is bad for you, don't smoke. Logic, but people still smoke. Okay, but
True.
uh, normally it falls because of fear. Okay.
That's
All right. Hey, inflation, what? That means things expensive. Means expensive. People don't want to spend. Then after everyone dump their stock. Okay, but why the last round? Why the last round? Uh, I wouldn't say went up lah. It stopped sort of maintained because it's sort of being priced in already. It's expected. Yeah. So the peak has been expected. It means
right.
that okay, from then on it should maintain already. So I think
Mm,
that's the sentiment of people.
mm.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, a little bit off topic from crypto, but I think it's still somewhat related. Nowadays, it's being very correlated already. Yeah.
I
Between
agree.
the
But
stock.
Leslie, I want to ask, what if I don't want to just buy and hold? There are other possible like ways to explore, right?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, you can buy and stake. That's one way. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So the other one, of course, I mentioned is something like a structured product, right?
Right,
So but I
right.
think that will be a little bit more detailed, right?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
you can even use derivatives, things like option, okay, future trading. So when you actually um, I don't know if I say this will be too complicated now, but if you do an option sell put, okay, means that you want to buy a certain price. If it hits because that's what you want to buy,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
That's a price you want to buy. If you don't, actually you earn some sort of we call it premium, but you can take
Mm,
it as like some sort of interest, right? So there are structured product that do this as well. Okay, but be careful, of course, look for good company, that is non-custodian or at least being insured, right?
yes, I
Okay.
agree.
Of course, if you have the knowledge, you can actually, in fact, do it yourself. I think some of the exchanges have option chain as well for crypto, not stock, right? Okay, so with that, let me see. Keep the questions coming if you guys have. Okay, so if not, I'll just shamelessly ask for another tap on the light, lah. Okay, if so far you're enjoying the session. Okay, okay. So let me just do a quick conclusion on this. So we can see that according to the 4-year Bitcoin 4-year cycle, 2022 is a bearish year, right? So we can see whales are accumulating more Bitcoin, so there's no reason why we shouldn't do that as well, lah. Okay, so MVRV, of course, is below 1.0. Typically, it means that it's a good time to accumulate, but of course, the better time is actually to wait for the price to go above the dotted line. Okay, but I would say that it's still a good time to start accumulating some. Okay, even before the price goes up. Okay, because you cannot always just wait for the MVRV. But this will be a good indication to us that it's also following the 4-year cycle, which is actually good news for us. Okay, yeah. So with that, maybe this part, um, Vanessa, do you want to announce this part?
Yes, sure. I'll say it. Thank you for passing the floor to me. So I just want to remind you guys that we actually have a free giveaway. So we are giving away either the Ledger Nano S Plus or the $80 Capital Land voucher. So I just need you guys to help me to scan the QR code, or actually, did we pin the link on the comment section? Yes.
Yep,
So
I'm
please
doing it
help.
right now, actually.
Okay, thank you so much, Leslie. Please help me to either scan a QR code or actually click on the link and fill up some questions and definitely your information, because we need to contact you. And then we will actually choose a random winner. Actually, we will put it in, they will just randomly pick one, and we will announce you by reaching out to you through email or telephone. So if you are interested and you know what is a Ledger Nano S Plus, you will want to get it, because like those who are interested in investing in crypto, it is something that is actually very, very useful. And the price itself is actually 100 plus, if I'm not wrong. But if you don't know about it, no worries, you can opt for the $80 capital land vouchers. Okay, so just click on it, help us to fill up. And I mean, like, sharing is caring, so you can actually share to your friends and family. Maybe if we never pick you, but your friends and family, we pick them, then you can just tell them, hey, can I have the ledger instead, Yes, the Facebook users say very useful for NFT too. I agree. Yes, so that's about it. Please help us scan the QR code or click on the link and actually fill up the form by answering some questions, and we will pick a random winner.
Hmm.
Yes. Do you have anything else to add on, Leslie?
Yep. Okay. So just to mention, this prize is sponsored by OIO, right? So it's a so by the way, if you missed the beginnings, OIO is actually a fully OIO Singapore is actually a fully owned subsidiary of OIO Holdings, which is actually the first Singapore blockchain company to be listed on the stock exchange, right? So thanks to OIL for providing this gift to our viewers, right? So hopefully we'll have more session like this. Okay, yeah, and let me just see if there's any last round of questions. If not, no problem if you have questions, because this is actually streamed to a few pages, right, and Facebook
Yes.
group. So whichever group you are looking, you are viewing this Facebook
Watching.
live from, it means that it's also recorded on a particular page or group, right? So you can actually rewatch anytime, right? So maybe while rewatching, you have some other questions that pop up, right? Just type in the comment. We will look at it and then we will answer you by replying
Yes.
from the comment itself. Okay, so do share with your friends. And again, if you like what you have seen so far, just help us to tap on one more time on the like button before we say our goodbye and good night. Right?
That's
Okay.
right.
So any last words, Vanessa?
I just want to thank everyone for watching the live. And if you have learned something from the live or have any question, please feel free to actually drop OIO Facebook page a message. OIO Facebook page actually will be answering all the questions, or even to reach out to us. Good. Okay.
Mm.
So please help us fill out the QR code once again. Fill out the form once again. And sharing is caring. So you can share to your friends and family, and one of you will walk away with an amazing ledger or vouchers. But I mean, personally, I will pick the ledger lah. I want a ledger, please. I want a ledger, please.
Because some people may already have it. Yeah, correct. So
Oh,
so
that's true. That's true. Then then
and
then they should pick the capital land vouchers. Yeah.
but if
But I
you'll
mean,
be get
it's
get
good
it,
to
take it, then sell, then you can get more.
No, or they can take the ledger and then give it as like a present. get someone to start investing.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, once again,
Okay.
thank you so much everyone for watching the live. We hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much, Ken, for sharing. So please fill up the form if it's possible and help us to share and share this video to your friends and family, to those who wants to know more about which market are we in. But in conclusion, Leslie, are we in a grizzly bear market or a teddy bear?
If you ask me, of course, the teddy bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy teddy bear tomorrow then.
Yeah. So there'll be money to be made, but we just need to apply the right strategy at the
That's
right
right.
time. So it's a
Got
bear
to be
market, then we apply the bear market strategy,
yes,
right?
got to
So the
be
easiest
patient.
way is to accumulate right
I
now.
agree.
Okay. So good night, everyone. See you in the next session.
Good
See you. Bye
night.
bye.